If you're anything like me and you like to get your projects done pretty quickly, then this technique is for you. This is yet again another layering technique, the same one as the previous video. This one I won't show the mixing, but I do want to show how quickly you can get it done without any speed or anything. I'll show you that layering your paint can lead to a really beautiful painting. Just like all my other techniques, I'm going to use the same mix here. We're going to use acrylic paint, Floetrol, which is the mixing medium, and silicone oil. The basics of this technique is extremely easy. You basically just layer your paint on top of each other to create a pattern. I usually like to go from one color to the next without randomizing the colors, so then the pattern does seem to make sense a little bit in the end. The reason why I call this technique so fast is because it is. It really takes me under 2 minutes to just layer the paint first once everything has been mixed. We're under the 1 minute mark right now, and I've already made the basis of the actual paint. I am going to add a little bit more just to make sure we have enough paint for the whole canvas to cover as usual. Although I really like making shorts because technically my paintings take so little time that I can just fit it into one short. Usually I do have to make it go a little bit faster by speeding up the time of the video, but this time for a long form video I just want to show you the whole process and again how quickly it can take to make it. So again, I did cover each tip of the painting, so on all 4 sides you can see that I added black paint, and that's because once I start moving around the paint it'll connect with it to make sure that each edge is actually covered. And did you know there are about 20 to 25 acrylic pouring techniques, and I want to show you all of them. So I'm going to go through them individually. I make multiple videos about one technique just so it's clear. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I will be happy to answer them. And just to mention that I've been doing this for about 3 years, but in no way do I know everything, so if ever you have anything to show me, tell me, let me know. I'd love to hear about it, I'd love to improve. That's my whole goal, is to grow as an artist, grow as a person. Send me the comments, send me the DMs if you'd like to on my Instagram. It is linked in my bio. Feel free to check it out and send me some messages. I'm always happy to chat. So, as you can tell, I'm done with the layering, so now I'm covering the rest of the painting on the sides with the black, just again to make sure that when I'm moving around the paint that everything will be covered. Then the next thing, I actually don't know what this is called. I just saw it one time on a video from Molly's Artistry. I love her, by the way. She's definitely one of the first YouTubers I followed, but I saw her doing this technique, and then after she moved around the paint, it looked really beautiful, so I've started doing that with my layering. Next, of course, is actually moving the paint around so then it can fit every corner, every edge, and find its own pattern. Once you start moving around the paint, the pattern will start forming on its own, and you'll start to see the cells being created as well. Now, I'm not a scientist, so the cells is a natural recursion from the mix from the Floetrol and the silicone oil. You can have cells that generate without the actual silicone oil being added, but I love the extra effect. It just pops out 10 times more with actual silicone oil. But you will find a lot of big acrylic pouring artists do not use them. They even don't use Floetrol. They use different mixing mediums, which is totally fine. It's just Floetrol has just been my preference since the beginning, honestly. So now that I've basically covered the entire painting, you can see the whole pattern has started to form, and over time more cells will be created. Finally, the painting is created at just under 4 minutes, which is extremely fast. So if you're like me and like creating fast projects, follow me so I can show you how to create beautiful art in under 5 minutes.